Hey guys, Nick Massey here with Tasia Persevich.
Nice, nailed it.
We're in the Paleo Test Kitchen at Ice Age Meals, and up next we're gonna show you how to make some chicken fried rice. All right, well Tasia, this is taking you to the next step in your culinary journey? Is this a culinary journey, I suppose? We started off with frying bacon. How did you do on that?
It tasted delicious, so I'd say good.
Cut a pineapple. And what else? Made a beautiful...
I plated something, which I've never done that before. It looked really beautiful.
You did awesome. You
Thanks.
did good. So we'll see how what we put up a poll on Instagram. We'll see who gets the most votes. But let's take the next step. Like I said, we have, this is something you guys, if you're only gonna make 10 things in your life or have them in your quiver, this should be one of them, some kind of fried rice. So we'll do a couple variations eventually, but we're gonna start with the Asian style and let's rock and roll. So Tasia, first we'll start by heating up our pans. Remember that? So all the way down until you hear the click, and then check if you got a flame. You don't, so click it again.
Okay.
There you go, big time there. There we go. And then take your one piece of bacon. We're gonna start this with one piece of bacon, and I'll start that in a cold pan. If we wait till it's hot, there'll be way too much heat in the pan just to cook one piece of bacon. So there we go. We'll get that in there.
You got this on high?
Yeah, it's on high.
High?
It's high,
Okay.
medium, high. We'll just listen and use our ears to tell us what needs to happen. Cool?
Cool.
So ginger, this is one thing you told me that you don't have in you never buy this? You never buy this. Have you ever bought this?
I have bought it before, but
rarely.
Rarely.
Okay, so I'll just give you that part.
Okay.
I'll take this one, and then all you're gonna do, use your knife to peel around it gently. Try not to take too much of the skin, I guess is what I'm saying. Whose bacon is getting louder faster?
Mine.
See,
Right?
look at that.
I can smell it.
Smells nice, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of spicy, really good base flavor for any Asian dishes. And what else? You know, like you're gonna be healthier if you eat something like this, right?
Yeah.
Like you can just feel it.
All right.
Boom.
Good?
Good and peeled. Cool. Let me clear
Thank
that
you.
for you. And then this we will, what I'm gonna do is make one side flat like that so I can lay it down and doesn't roll around. So basically make a straight cut right there. There you go. Now you can lay it on that. Yep. And then we can cut across here.
Not all the way up.
Right, we'll use it to kind of hold it together. And then what I'll try to do is maybe 2 slices this way. Good job, Tasia. And then just cut across like this. Now we can put this right in our pan with our bacon. And if you need a little bit of olive oil to help it, I'll just...
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Boom, like that. And then you can use this to kind of push your bacon around, even turn it. And then maybe let's turn your burner down just a little bit. Okay, we're just gonna do 2 cloves of garlic. The idea here is that the ginger can last, it can take more heat. If you put garlic in there when it's hot, then it's gonna burn over time. So the ginger's just getting this started. Then we'll add the garlic next. I'm just gonna hit my knife like that.
All right.
Flat on each one. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
A little bit more on the first one, good. And then should be relatively easy to peel from there. Do you do a lot of garlic at home? Do you do a lot of garlic?
No, not a ton, so I'm excited about this.
A couple new things for you. You can just chop through, you can smash it more with your knife.
Don't worry.
I'm going with big chunks of garlic. You had big chunks of ginger, so it's gonna give us a good variety. You can tell it's getting a little hot, right?
Yeah.
A little more oil, okay. And then up next is the onion. I'll do this, I'll cut it in half. So top off, then half, then peel away whatever's gonna get you away from the skin, right?
Okay,
That looks good. And now same idea that we did with the ginger, we're gonna leave this back side attached. Let's go 5 cuts that way. And then try to get 2 across here. You have to hold your knife, yeah, there you go. And 1 more, good enough. And then here, now you cut it right
This way.
yeah. Nice. Another way, and then go in with that. How's your bacon doing? Is it cooked?
Yeah. Mine's good.
we can pull that out.
Pull it out.
And then here we'll take our chicken. Up next, you guys, the chicken. We got a solid base layer going, right? You think there's a lot of flavor in the pan?
Yeah.
There is, right? So now just a little salt and pepper on this chicken breast. Just diced chicken breast. Perfect. And then we'll just slam that down. And then a little salt and pepper on the top of that. And then you can stir it in. Whose is louder now?
Maybe yours.
A little bit?
Should I turn mine up a
Turn
little?
it up a little bit. So now we want to get that chicken to cook.
Yeah.
So next up, we're gonna do some celery. This is a good way to get some substance without a lot of calories, right?
Yep.
Does celery
Yep.
have calories?
No, like
too
it's
much.
like negative calories, right?
Right? For chewing it. So I'm gonna cut these off. Then I'll do these two. What I want you to do is take your knife and cut right down the center, like that, but not over your fingers. Yeah, hold it up there, good. And then if these look wide, you can kind of split them a little bit here and here. I'm gonna cut those little ends off. So what I can do is cut this, go like here, and now we'll have fewer cuts in total.
Right.
Ours
That's better
look-
for me.
Yeah,
Oh,
look at you go. Yeah, rock and roll.
I mean,
No waiting, right? We're here for volume. We're
Yeah.
here for volume. How was swimming last night?
it was good. It was good to get in the pool.
How's your 25 underwater swim?
They're getting better. I made 4 out of 6. That's pretty good.
For someone who couldn't swim like
2 years ago.
2 years ago, that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little water. Water is a calorie-free cooking agent.
Oh.
You know what that means?
No.
If you didn't have water or oil in here, it's gonna burn.
Oh, okay.
And oil has a lot of calories,
Yeah.
but water has none. So use water while you cook to limit your calories.
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Stir?
stir that, yeah. And then the chicken, if you want it, it depends how you like it, but once it starts to cook, you can chop the chicken up with your paddle or your spoon
Okay.
to the size that you like.
You want it smaller.
Let's turn yours up a little bit more, good. And just give that a stir, and then up next, bell pepper.
All right.
Let me show you this one. With the pepper, there's a thing called a shoulder. The shoulder is here. There's no membrane inside that it attaches.
Okay.
This is where the membranes are attached in these little indentations. So I'm gonna start there. Then I'm gonna pull this down, cut here, and just roll this open like that. Leave all the membranes attached. Trim. Boom. That's called the chandelier cut because it looks like a chandelier.
Yeah, it looks really easy when you did it.
Let me see you do it. It's gonna be good.
Okay, shoulder here.
Yep.
Maybe?
Sure. And then maybe turn your body a little bit this way and hold your knife flat so you're cutting in
Okay, like
that.
this.
Yeah. Just not. Yeah. There you
And
go.
now across.
Now roll it down and lay this part flat on the ground. Yep. And then get your knife in that slit.
Okay. Now go down.
Yeah. And then hold your knife parallel to the board and try to roll the pepper.
This way.
I'll show you. Feel it here. Like that. Just continue that. Just
okay.
continue that. Saw back and forth.
Yeah.
Yep. You got it.
Wow.
And what I'll do is just trim the good stuff off.
Okay.
And then I'll start chopping, just kind of roughly chop these end pieces. And then with this, it's nice to go here, cut it in half, and then stack it.
Stack it.
And then you can kind of cut your slices like this. I'm gonna get those in.
Okay. Trying to hold on to most of my fingers.
Right.
Okay.
You're doing good, Teja. Nice
Thank you.
job.
Thank you.
Keeping that energy high, Jesse. You like that?
My heart rate is high.
Is it? Are you getting warm?
No, I think from trying not to cut my finger off.
Now, how was it? You're all dressed out and
I know.
decked
Do you like my
out in your
outfit?
chef coat. Yeah, what? You just spent some time in the kitchen?
I did. Memo is teaching me how to do the spaghetti squash, the butternut squash, and the french fries that are in some of the meals.
Nice, good
They're
job.
so good.
You got to slam the fry machine, push it down. And
Yeah. Seasoned it.
How's yours looking now? You getting some color? Come and look at mine. Whose looks better?
Yours looks more even, like everything chopped up looks more even, but mine has more character.
Oh, okay. I'll
So,
take that. I'll take that. Now what we have next is I'm gonna go with cauliflower rice to keep it paleo. And
Okay.
you're gonna use regular, this is just jasmine rice. We
Yep.
steamed it in instant pot, or we cooked it in the instant pot. And then we actually have a video of Stacy Tovar doing that. We made a video of that. So we'll reference that below. But this stuff prepped out, you can pretty much see what's happening here, right? We're gonna put, the only trick is we wanna make sure the chicken is cooked before the dish is done. Does that make sense? Put the kind of timing the rice, but to me the chicken's coming along nicely. And good. If we just put, I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. If we put the rice over the top, watch this, and kind of let that bottom, this is kind of like a cover, a rice cover over our stuff. And then we can kind of let that cook maybe 2-3 minutes. Start to crisp up the rice underneath, and then let that the chicken finish cooking. Okay. Sound good?
Yep. We got my cover.
Good job, Tasia.
Thank you.
All right, rock and roll, and Tasia, how are we looking?
I think it looks good.
Good. Should we do our first stir?
Yeah.
Go ahead and stir this in. We ran the macros on this too, huh?
Yeah,
we're gonna be sharing that. Your ideal macros, you said, is about 50, 30, 20? 50, 30, 20?
Yep.
Okay.
So 50% carb, 30% protein, 20% fat. Did I say that right?
You did, yeah. How's that looking? That looks really nice, Tasia. Looks nice. Okay, from there we'll use some tamari. This is organic, low sodium tamari, which is gluten-free soy sauce. You can use coconut aminos, you can use whatever you want, but that's what we're using. Give that some of the umami flavor, the depth of flavor, instead of using just salt. I mean, we got a little salt in there on the chicken, but other than that, this will provide our salt. And then spice. Do you like spice or no?
I do.
Okay. I'm going with sriracha. A squirt of that. And then I think we gotta, I'll chop, well, you can chop your own cilantro. How about that?
Wonderful.
What I'll do is take this, cut it in half, and roll it up right next to this one. And then here, just kind of chop it. This is a cut called a chiffonade, but just a rough chop like you're doing works perfect. Is this too much cilantro for this much rice?
I think so. In my personal opinion.
And this stuff will shrink up.
Oh
quite
yeah,
a
you're
bit.
right.
It
You're
will
right.
shrink up.
All right.
So maybe we put some in there, and then we'll use some for garnish.
Perfect.
How about that?
Perfect.
All right, go ahead and stir that a little bit more. If there's chunks of rice, break them up so that the color becomes uniform. Got my cauli, and what we learned on the macros was what? If you do cauliflower rice, it's really hard to get to 50% carbs.
Oh yeah, you'd have to eat so much.
So if you're going low carb, this is the way to go, right? The cauliflower rice.
For sure.
And we're gonna develop this meal. We'll have two options. You can do it regular rice or cauli, low carb.
All right, going in.
Okay, let's go half of it.
Half.
Fold it in. Because it's some good color. Can I get a picture of you? Look at you. Oh my gosh, Tasia, you're cheesing hardcore or what?
Yeah. It smells so good.
Chef Tasia. Okay, and then from there, go ahead and cut the heat and then we'll taste it.
Cut the heat.
It's kind of a big tasting spoon, but those are the best kind, right? Let's see. Like borderline too hot to taste.
It's hot, but it's good.
Okay, well I'm thinking, is that too spicy for you?
I like spicy, so I think it's good for me.
How about if we take a lime, make it 10 ingredients, right? Let's take one lime, and you can squeeze it
That would make it,
over there to kind of cut the heat a little bit. Freshen it up, right?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
You guys, what we're gonna do is portion this out, plate a fancy one, and we'll be right back. Oh, here we are. Back in action. What do you think?
Looks good to me.
Looks good. And the cool thing that Tasia said while we were away was that you would actually make this one at home, right?
Definitely.
So that's the goal here, you guys, just keeping it simple but super flavorful so that you want to eat healthy. Make sense?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and garnish these ones here with your bacon. Boom. And then we got a little cilantro. I'm a cilantro fan. But you say not too much.
I like cilantro, but it has its limit.
And other than that, I mean, there it is, you guys, 4 portions each. pretty slick meal prep, could last you a couple days. All right guys, so Nick and Tasia here just with a quick, simple meal that Tasia's now gonna make at home. It's so flavorful and fun, right? Yes. Chicken fried rice, it could be an Ice Age meal coming up, so watch for that. We'll have the rice version and the Paleo cauli rice version. And what do you have to say?
If you do it a different way, make this a different way, let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, and make sure to subscribe and click on the bell and all that good stuff. So until next time, you guys, give this one a try. We're always here helping you eat better
and live longer.
Eat better.
Live longer.